Alright, and hey there, ProxifyGaming crew, and this is Proxify here. I'm back once again for another Let's Play of Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, it was somewhat of a said shorter episode because I did show you guys the said unlocking of Kicks, which that is somewhat of a new store that will be showing up in Proxland pretty soon. Now, however, there is still some other things that we still have to go and get done within the Able Sisters, because we still have to try to unlock with Shampoodle, and also not only that, trying to get the QR code machine from one of the said sisters as well, because I believe you actually do have to go and talk to one of them, I think for like 10 type of times that you go and literally speak on over to that person, and then at some point you should be able to see some sort of machine behind the said sister, and then that's when we can actually go and do somewhat of a brief tutorial, I guess, within the way of how the said machine is going to work. Now, not only that, but throughout the last said episode, we also did meet up with Gulliver once again, and he did go and tell us that he's going to be making his travels to a place known as Paris, France, which I believe by now we should be able to have his little souvenir known as the Eiffel Towers, which I will be having to go and sell that, because I don't think I'm actually going to be able to keep that alongside with us for our time, because normally I always kind of like to get a little bit of some extra bells from Gulliver's type of souvenirs that he does go and do within that way. So now what we're going to be going to do here in this said episode is that we're just going to be meeting up with some of the different residents here, do our daily regular talking and whatnot. But not only that, but we also do have something special that is going to be planning out here for this said episode, because we're going to be returning all the way back to the said museum, and that is where we are going to have to go and speak on over to where Celeste is and figure out that the silver fishing rod should at least be making its appearance now. And I know that I kind of had to wait for like a certain amount of days until the said silver rod actually did go and show up into the area, because majority of the time that whenever you're inside the actual said museum for the second floor itself, majority of every time that you go up there, you will be seeing like different said like tile type of things that you could go and buy for like your said carpets or whatnot, or even like different said like wallpapers for your said house that you actually do have in this game. But at some point you should be able to go and see that you should be picking up with a silver fishing rod and also with the bug catching net. And just letting you know that those type of said two items are going to be pretty expensive for what you're going to have to go for. Now, it seems like we just want to talk to Pearl here, and it looks like we're going to have to drop some sort of time capsule into the ground. Now, sometimes whenever you do go and talk to some of your different set of residents, they'll normally kind of give you this type of random objective saying that like, oh, I have this type of time capsule, can you go and put it somewhere? And then just kind of just wait over time, and if I ever do go and ask about it back, then you can actually go and see what your type of reward is going to be. And speaking about that, I believe with Pearl here, she actually does go and talk about that soon. I think that happens, I don't know, in like the later part of June throughout this type of month, or it may be happening afterwards when it starts going on into like the early July stuff. But for right now, at the moment, Pearl hasn't really went and said anything about it yet, but at least we went and did that job and already taken care of that. So here we are now back over at the museum, delivering out on some initiative for said fossils, and it seems like Blathers does have something interesting that we can go and check out with, so that we can at least make a said type of donation here. So let's see what we got. Hopefully it's something good. And it's going to be with some sort of corporalite. Okay. So it looks like this is going to be one of those one-sided fossils that we're just going to go and have to place off somewhere. So that's pretty good. I think we're just missing a couple of those type of like one singular type of said fossil things that we still have to go for. I know that we would have picked up with, I think, a dinosaur egg a little bit of a while back. So here's Celeste, and oh, there it is. There is the said silver fishing rod. Now this is going to be something that's going to be very important, because throughout the other said episodes that you guys will be seeing, I will actually, however, be going out of my way to pick up with some of the most hardest fish that we have got to go and see yet. Because I know that we got the Salabisher, we got the Gar, we got the Arapama. I know there's going to be quite a bit of those guys that are going to be kind of lurking around at some point soon. So let's just go and head back over here to the said convenience store and sell some things and see what we can do. Now, I won't be showing you guys too much of amount of me actually heading on into the said Able Sister store all that too much, because all that I'm really going to be doing is just kind of just buying out the different set outfits as we go, and even with the same accessories too, because I think the amount of the number that we do need is not around 8,000 anymore, because I believe that was how much it was to get the Kick store open, but I believe by now you actually do need about like, I think like 32,000 bells if you want to go and get Shampoodle. And the cool thing about Shampoo is that you'll actually be able to then go and be able to do some hairstyles with your said villager, which I think that would be pretty nice. Oh, and here is one of the set accessories that will actually become somewhat of a permanent item on our villager for a little bit, and that is going to be with the samurai helmet. So I'm very much looking forward to this, because this is something really cool that I have a 3D samurai type of outfit on this guy out here. Alright, well anyways, I'm just going to go and end it off for today, so thank you guys so much for going and stopping by out here for this short video of Animal Crossing New Leaf. I'll see you guys then, and peace.